It's not her car. Herts CEO exposes Meg renting $140,000 black Range Rover, demanding plate removal. Sussexes go bankrupt. Meg shocked as Hertz cap leak her rents $140 black Range Rover, demanding plate removal for PR. Meghan Markle was seen driving her car for the first time since January 2020 as she departed for California, while her husband, Prince Harry, took a solo trip to the UK, where he expressed his paying tribute to the Queen on her previous anniversary of the death. An image shared exclusively with DailyMail.com, the Duchess of Sussex was photographed behind the wheel of a $140,000 black Range Rover on Thursday afternoon as her husband arrived in London for the first time in months to attend an awards gala. The mother of two wore a pair of dark shoes as she drove to meet her and Harry's $4.6 million home in Montecito, just a stone's throw away from the $18 million Malibu estate she and her husband had reportedly been eyeing several times. If you look closely, the car has no license plate on the front. According to a source, Meghan has known the Hertz car rental director since she and her family went to an awards ceremony at the Ziegfeld Ballroom in New York City and passed by the Hertz car rental office. And according to Hertz CEO, he said the black Range Rover worth $140,000 was owned by the dealership, and they complied with the tenant's request that we remove the license plate so that it would not be considered a rental car in California. The rental car can be easily identified based on the license plate. Meanwhile, during this outing, there was especially no driver or bodyguard who closely observed her carrying Doria by her side. So now that they're bankrupt, like the rumors about financial problems are true in the excised article, Meghan said that she drove herself and that their Oprah tour showed Harry driving after severe financial shocks. Now they may have to cut spending. Meghan and Harry are on the verge of bankruptcy because of their huge debt. Remember in the interview with The Cut when Meghan told Allison Davis that they only saw the outside of the house and decided to buy it. Of course, those who are more seasoned do not stop to think whether they are capable or not. The funny thing is that Meghan admitted she was more interested in the exterior of the house and even expected the interior, because narcissists emphasize that people can see on the outside, because their empathy lies within. That house is like an anchor around the neck. Never mind the huge mortgage, the cost of maintenance and lawn care alone for a building and property that size is probably $700,000. They can't even keep up with their own grooming facility. Pretty sure they haven't done the necessary maintenance, so it's deteriorating and they won't be able to sell it except through a sell-off to own or rent. They are definitely spending more than they can afford on that asset. Taxes, utilities, maintenance, employees, they almost went bankrupt, especially when they didn't receive the full $20 million payout with Spotify nor the Netflix deal. They don't have enough of the $100 million for the Queen's death anniversary. The Daily Mail should not have accepted money from Meghan to publish this exclusive article on the first anniversary of the late Queen's death. This was clearly an attempt to dazzle William and Catherine with help from her personal photographers. Of course, it's vile. Instead of running the exclusive show, Meghan Markle should have been completely out of the news, at least on the anniversary of the Queen's death, the same Queen that Meghan mocked and disrespected. That's also predictable when it comes to Meghan. If given the opportunity to go on stage, especially Catherine, she'll find a way to do it. Even called Papa to take pictures of her for her driving. Is that all she has to offer? What a pathetic and disgusting take on Meghan's brand.